So toxic love is basically uh in the shortest words to explain it is basically like fucked up teenage love. And it's basically about looking for love in all the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
And in looking for love in the wrong places, I found out where to truly look for love. And it's very simple. Oftentimes, we neglect the people that um blatantly love us, have always loved us, for people that we randomly meet in our life. And we lose track of ourselves, and we lose who we are for people that don't even matter. They're irrelevant in
Word.
the big scheme of things. So toxic love for me was me realizing uh what love is. One, two, who to love, and three, love could be beautiful, but it also can be toxic depending on who you decide to give it to. So just be careful who you give your love to, because it could lead you down some of the most darkest spirals in the world. And there's plenty people that don't get out of those spirals of love because it's almost like a trance. Love is almost like a drug. It's one of those things that you can't even explain. It's almost like a feeling more than a word. It's spiritual to me. So, um, toxic love was just me being truthful, being real with people, and letting them know that I'm not perfect. And a lot of times my love was toxic, but I'm growing and I'm learning that I was toxic, and I'm not blaming anybody no more. I'm I'm manning up, you know what I'm saying? And toxic love is about, once again, knowing who to love and man up to your problems. Stop blaming the world for what you go through. Stop hating other people for what you go through. Stop being jealous because you can't wake up and do what the next person can do, because you can. You just have to do it. And you have to get off your ass and stop worrying about what other people are doing. And that's what I mean by love can be toxic. Like, sometimes you need to stop worrying about what other people are doing and worry about yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what our generation needs to understand. And it's hard for us to get because our whole lives we've been fed love is what we need. In movies, even as in kid movies when we were young, you know what I'm saying? There was always someone falling in love. You know what I'm saying? So they put it in our head that we have to have love. And
Yeah.
that's not
Sounds like
true.
every movie.
Yeah, but that's not true. You can be perfectly fine alone. You could find perfect peace alone. You could be great alone. But and by alone I don't mean not interacting with people. I'm saying alone as in by yourself most of the time and interact with people when you're being productive. And what I mean by that, like for an example, is like I only interact with people when I'm going to work, like when I'm going to be a barber, or when I only interact with people when I'm going to a show, or I only interact with people when I'm going to the studio, or going to a video, or doing something productive.
Yeah.
I don't just go smoke with people anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go chill. I don't just go fuck around. I don't waste time anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2020. Like, we don't have time to waste anymore. You know?
You know,
We
not
have to take advantage.
like kind of that age, sort of the toxic era love age that we're talking about. It's easy to get caught up in that shit, and it pretty much happens to everyone.
Yeah. It is hard to get out. It's easy to get into and it's hard to get out.
Yeah. But
That's the thing about love.
I really like the specific word toxic with love, kind of because, you know, the same with everything else ever. There has to be balance in everything. And as beautiful as love is, you know, nothing can exist without its opposite. And so I think true love, more often than not, has to contain at least a few elements that are toxic, you know, just so when that reflects back, the other side of love is that good.
Right.
You know, so
Exactly.
the idea that they
True
put
love.
in
Yeah.
movies of
Yeah.
one-sided love without balance, just like you're saying, is pretty much bullshit.
It's bullshit.
And it makes
And
me wonder, why do they want to
you're
put that in
exactly
our head?
right. Love
Do you think
is
they want to put that
pain.
in our head?
Love is pain. Love is hard. It's stressful. It's a lot of nights of crying. It's a lot of arguments. It's a lot of battles. It's a lot of war. It's not just peaches and cream and go have a fucking picnic, you know? And that's what they put in people's head. And people have this idea of love being perfect, but it's not. Love is not perfect.
You know,
Love
my
is
first kind
hard.
of guess, as we're talking about it, my first kind of guess, and check this out. They use this programming to condition us to have this idea in our head so that when our actual life doesn't measure up to this love in movies, we think it's not worth it and we don't want it and we shouldn't have it. And that keeps us fighting with each other and keeps a lot of toxic shit going on in the world. Right?
Say that again.
So they put this idea of love in movies, this one-sided, unbalanced love, so that when our real life, which of course doesn't measure up to this fake love in movies, we think it's not good enough, or we don't want it, or we shouldn't have it. And that keeps us fighting with each other and creates a lot of toxic shit in the world, I think.
Yeah, it does. Because it creates a false reality.
Yes.
It creates
You're exactly right.
It creates a lot of people that think love is, oh, we're gonna get together. It's gonna be perfect. Everything's gonna be great. My life's gonna turn around. Nah, bruh. You gotta turn yourself around.
Yeah.
To turn somebody's life around, first you have to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No one can make you solid. And that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned. I don't have to I don't I don't have to hold on to anybody but my family.
Right.
I don't have to hold on to anyone that wasn't there for me since I was in Pampers, pissing on them.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
owe them nothing.
for sure real love.
You know what I'm saying? But check this out. With that being said, I still give people respect. And that's that's the way I show love. I show love by giving people respect. I show love by treating people like humans. I show love by not judging people. I let people be who they are. But one thing about me, I'm not going to accept no bullshit. I can't let it be. And that's where I usually fall out with people. Because I can't accept they bullshit. I can't be in denial with you and act like it's bullshit.
So it sounds
Because,
like you've learned the same lesson a ton of times, and now you.
well, yeah, type shit, yeah. Because I mean, what? Yeah, right, yeah, I guess so. Because I do that because you're right. Like, I do that because I done fucked up so many times
Same.
that I don't want people to judge me. You know what I'm saying? I done made so many mistakes that who am I to judge somebody else?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, have you ever looked into how much have you looked into like Buddhism?
Not much.
So, without going too deep into it, a lot of Buddhism is kind of this idea that, you can't control everything else or anyone else in the universe. You really can't, no matter how much we want to and how much we've tried. And it's this idea that you work on yourself. All you have to do is work on yourself and make yourself better. And the entire world, which is only a reflection of you, becomes better as well. And I always liked that. And that's what you kind of remind me of just a minute ago. I always
That's
liked that
real shit
idea that
though.
I just have to be
That's
the
real
best person
shit.
I can be, and everyone else will follow suit.
Yep. And that's real shit. If you keep your environment clean, if you keep your environment safe, it will come back to you. If you give to people your all, everything you have, and everything you have doesn't necessarily have to be money. It doesn't have to be material things. And that's what people don't get. Everything you have doesn't have to be clothes or money. Everything some people, sometimes everything somebody have to give is knowledge.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to everybody. That's why I'll sit there and talk to a homeless person for hours. Because everybody has something to say, bruh.
Yeah, for sure.
For real, bruh. Everybody got something to say. And that's why I want a voice, bro. I deserve for the world to hear me. I got a testimony. I got people to say. Because it's like, I be like seeing these kids and it's like, they don't got no like confidence. And that shit makes me so sad.
What you mean?
Because I remember, like, they're not sure of themselves
Mm.
because of this world. Like
What's designed to do?
this world, it 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 beats them up to where they feel like they're not sure if they're kings. They're not sure if they're great. And that makes me sad, bro.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. Cause I used to be just like that in middle school, bro. I wasn't sure of myself. I didn't really know who I was. So I used to like be timid. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't confident. And I could have got so I know everything happens for a reason, but I could have got so many more opportunities if I just unlocked that confidence, you know?
Yeah, of course. Do you know who Duncan Trussell is?
No, I don't.
So he's just like this comedy stand-up comedian guy, has a podcast. But he said something really cool that was like, somewhere right now, some guy's just sitting at a waterfall entirely by himself, totally unaware of how scared and depressed. Oh, here it is. I found the quote. Here it is. Some poor phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall somewhere, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be.
What does that mean?
That means that without the phone and social media and all the social conditioning
Oh,
that we do to each other, he's
he should
totally
be
unaware of
worried.
how angry and
Yeah,
scared he's
yeah.
supposed to be. He's just fine.
Yeah, that's sad. That is sad.
You know,
Cause there's days that like I'll be getting ready and I'll lose my phone and shit. And I can't even lie, that shit really be irking me the fuck out. It's sad,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
And I be sitting in my shop, right? You know, cause I'm a barber and shit, right? So I'll be sitting in my shop, and sometimes I'll just look around, right? And everybody's just looking down at their phone.
Oh yeah,
And that shit's fucked up, bro. Because
dude. The
if you
exact
think
same thing
about it,
with me. Like, I've just had times where I want to use my phone less, and so I go try to hang out with people, and it's always me and like 3 or 4 other people, and they're just staring at their phones. You like try to talk to them, they don't even want to talk. They're like, yeah, yeah, and like they just stay on the phone. It's fucking weird.
right, if you think about it, bro, it's like, it's crazy. It's almost like they took away a part of communication.
Well, social media and all
by
that stuff.
giving us by giving us communication, by giving us so much communication, it almost took away our real communication.
Oh, I think
It's crazy. It's like virtual communication means more than physical conversation to most people. Like I be happy as I'm happy because like I used to be mad because my shop doesn't have it has Wi-Fi but nobody knows the password.
what?
So I used to be mad because I'm like, damn, bruh, I ain't got no Wi-Fi, bruh. But it's like it's good though because it's like I get everything I need to do in the morning, and then I leave my fucking Instagram and shit alone, and I focus on hair, and that's what I should do. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I
it's
focus
probably the
on
best.
haircuts. Yeah, I focus on haircuts, and I talk to my customers, and I grow relationships with my coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's
it's so
crazy.
important.
It's important, and it's crazy how much just like taking away social media for a couple of hours of your day, how much that can affect your
Man,
happiness.
it totally destroys your happiness. I mean,
I mean, bro, like
media is designed in a way to
this the
keep you
thing.
scrolling.
I
You
mean,
know,
this the thing, bro. It can destroy your happiness. Like these bitches that's out here selling their ass for $5 now, that's destroying your happiness. Me, I'm giving the world my art. I'm happy with that. That shit makes me happy. I
yeah,
look at my Instagram, I see pictures of me cutting. I see pictures of me with my brothers. I see pictures of me with my family. I see pictures of me doing my thing. I'm happy with myself. So it all depends on how you use it. And you're right. A lot of these motherfuckers is using they not using this shit right, bro.
I mean more like the way that they make it with all the ads and stuff like that, in particular the algorithm. So when we were kids, the way Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, whatever, I don't think Snapchat was out, but the way all this shit worked, like MySpace even, when people posted stuff, it showed up in direct, like, chronological order. So it was just in the order that it was posted. You know,
Right,
people, you got to wait 3 days for half of the people on your friends list to see your post on Facebook.
right.
The algorithm is designed in a way that, like, based on
They
things you like
control
and
it.
love and share and do this, the algorithm is literally designed in a way to just keep showing you stuff that you like. And most
Right.
people like that. Most people say, like, yeah, it's the best feature ever. I don't see anything I don't like. But it's designed to just keep you scrolling for as long as possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Every
It's
day,
designed to
ever.
control. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
fills your
It's just
fucking mind.
designed.
It's eating everybody's mind, dude. And nobody cares.
Yeah. It's it's a wild time. But it's like, to me, like, I'm just learning how to use these times to be better.
Yeah. How are you? Like, what are any coronavirus tricks, like How to Be Better by JxReed?
You said what?
Like, do you have any, like, little life hacks, like tips on getting better during the pandemic times? Like, how are you using this time?
Oh,
Other people could do the
okay.
same thing.
Well, first of all, I'm a barber, so I'm very clean anyway. But um, anything you do when you work, if you're at a fast food place, if you're a nurse, uh, doctor, whatever. So I'll give you an example of what I do. Now, before I cut, I washed my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got some hand sanitizer on my desk. I put some hand sanitizer on. I put some gloves on. I put my mask on. I let my customers take their mask off because that gets in the way of my cutting. But I have my mask on, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? After I finish the cut, I put some alcohol on them. You know what I'm saying? I let them get some hand sanitizer. I'll wash my hands again, put some hand sanitizer on, throw my gloves away, and repeat the process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and that's a way to keep germs out of, you know what I'm saying, out
No,
of your
I
area.
mean more like working on yourself type of thing, not necessarily for the
Oh,
germs and stuff like that, but like utilizing the big amount of time people have to stay home. People like me and you, like, aren't staying
okay,
home,
my bad.
obviously. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
a lot of people do have to
Oh,
stay home, I
okay.
guess.
What did I do when I stayed home?
Yeah.
Basically to
Just focus
utilize
on
my
yourself.
time.
Do what?
What did I do when I had to stay home to utilize my time?
Yeah.
Well, um, I tell
Stay
everybody,
good.
man, whatever you do, you need to get a hobby. You need to get a hobby. And I'm not talking about sports. I'm talking about something to stimulate your mind. I'm talking about like painting. I'm talking about like drawing or origami, fucking
Mm, yeah.
something, man. Stimulate your mind. I
Mm,
write. You know what I'm saying? I make music. It stimulates my mind. Every time I write a song, I feel complete. I feel like I finished something. It makes me feel better in my soul.
Yeah.
So get a hobby. Figure out something to do. You have to start trying something. You never know what you're good at until you try it. I started barbering one day because I was driving in the car with my mom, and I told my mom, I said, hey, I'm either going to be in the street selling drugs because I'm not going to work a 9 to 5. That shit makes me depressed. Or I'm going to work for myself and be a boss. So I got to figure something out. She said, what about barber school? I said, fuck it. I don't know. I didn't know shit about barbering, bruh. I ain't never cut hair. I ain't never had cut hair, bruh.
And that was it
This,
from then on?
yes, nigga. This is my first year in the shop. I had 1 year of school. I learned how to cut, and I got my ass in the shop. But that's what you gotta do in these times, bro. You gotta be fasting and shit. Cause this shit is about to get serious.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out something that could sustain you. That's not corporate, bro.
It's really tough on like the entertainment business and, you know, stuff like that. But a lot of people say that those people get paid so much money anyway that it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Well, it's like what percent of
And
entertainment
what?
is the rich, successful people?
Well, a lot of it is, brother. And when you get to the top, you'll see a lot of this shit is fake.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of this shit is make believe, brother. Niggas ain't got money like they do. Niggas ain't got money like they say they do. That's why you see the Migos breaking up. That's why you see Cardi B breaking up. But why you think they breaking up? Because the money's not coming in, bruh.
They're bled dry on
The
money.
money's not coming in, bruh. These niggas ain't got money like that, bruh. Don't let these niggas fool you. The labels got money, nigga. That's why these niggas got money. But if the labels ain't making money, if these niggas ain't doing shows, where they get money from?
Yeah, nothing
So
coming.
that's why I always respected Nipsey, cause he did that shit independent.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to worry about a label, cause he had his own stores. He invested his own money. He had his own real estate, and that's why I got my own shit. Anti-social mafia. I don't give a fuck about no label, nigga. I give a fuck about my people. You know what I'm
Think a
saying?
label's even better to have anymore. I feel like
Hell
it'd be
no.
better to
That shit
be
is lame as
for like
hell.
5 or
That
10
shit
years.
is lame as hell. A label is for niggas that don't give a fuck about this rap shit and they just want to check.
What type
That's
of
all
music
the
do they
label is.
make?
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I mean, niggas just want to beat around the bush about this shit, but it's real. That's what it really is. Niggas that be signing and shit, they some desperate ass niggas, bro. Come on, let's be real. These niggas be signing 360 deals, bro. They be signing away their lives, bro, for $300,000, bro. That's some evil shit.
Yeah. And I mean, don't I think it's got to be correlated that when they sign their life away like that, of course the quality of the music would go down too
Of course,
because they're fucking
because
miserable.
the label begins to control it. And the thing about it is, they don't know nothing about music. The artist
Right.
does. So if the artist doesn't have creative control, then they're gonna get fucked. And that's what happens when you sign your soul, though. You give your creative control away.
Yeah.
And
What
that's
do you
what a
think?
real artist would never do.
Do you have any
I would
thoughts
never
about
give my
Kanye
creative
West
control.
recently? Do what?
Huh? Yeah, I seen his interview with Nick Cannon actually. And I started thinking different about Kanye. See, I started not liking him, but then when I seen that interview with Nick Cannon, I was like, damn, this nigga is a genius.
Did you see him like pissing on his Grammy and stuff?
Damn, for real?
Yeah, dude. He like a few weeks ago, he got all pissed off and like outed all the labels and all his sponsors and stuff. He's like, this is all fake. He's flipping out. But he posted on Instagram. I think it's still there. I don't know. But he just put his Grammy in the toilet, and it's just like a video of him pissing all over it. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, he always really had a bad relationship with award shows.
Yeah, I guess.
Kanye West and award shows really just don't mix.
Yeah.
His ego is too big for that shit. He thinks he's supposed to win everything. If Kanye West doesn't win everything in the award show, then it's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, he's been like that forever, though.
Yeah, that's why he got where he got though. He knows he's good. But the thing about it is he lost his humbleness. And when you lose your humble appeal, then people can't relate to you anymore. And that's where people are starting to not fuck with Kanye. They can't relate to him. We're starting not to be able to relate to him. And that's what sucks. Because I love Kanye, but I'm really starting not to be able to relate to him anymore.
Yeah, it's like pretty disconnected.
Yeah.
It happens with a lot of celebrities, though.
True. Happened with Wayne, too. Wayne used to be one of my favorite artists, and now I'm like, that nigga's whack.
He looks
like
really
a
old
crack.
now.
He looks like a crackhead, bro.
Did you
Like
see he
that.
has like his own little podcast with Birdman or some shit?
With Birdman?
It's either the show's with him. Either way, I don't know. He was for sure interviewing Birdman. I thought that was weird. I thought they were really pissed off at each other the last time.
That fucking lean deteriorated that nigga.
Yeah, it really did, man.
Right the fuck up. But I know.
Didn't he just drop some music?
I don't know, bro. I don't listen to Wayne. I listen to a lot of underground artists. I listen to hella underground artists.
What are some good underground artists people could check out?
Lil Candy Paint, Boo Boy Icy, Lucky,
After they die.
yeah.
Like, I always have this idea where I'm gonna make like a will, but just like a video. Like I'm gonna record a video of myself, but not actually a will. More of like just a message to my family and whoever else. And I still think I'm gonna do that, right? But whenever I start thinking about it, I'll start to cry just a little bit because I'll think about, like I don't want my son to hear me after I'm dead or whatever. That's super sad, you know. But without getting super sad, what, not your family either, but what would you tell the world at large after you die? The light question, I know.
Love yourself. Try your best to love people. Try your best to forgive your enemies. And don't hold no grudges.
Even after we both die, this podcast will still be up on the internet.
Yeah. That's what I would say. So I would say to myself, don't hold no grudges. Love yourself, love people, forgive your enemies, and don't have no regrets.
Yeah. How important is the forgiving enemies part?
It's very important because other people's opinion is irrelevant. At the end of the day, their opinion isn't gonna lie with you in your grave. It don't matter.
What do you think? I mean, without saying the obvious thing, because the obvious things are obvious because they're true, without saying the obvious thing like love and kindness and joy, what do you think the world needs more of? You know, I think it needs more of people who. I think the world needs more of people who don't let words hurt them, or other people trying to rile them up hurt them. You know. But what do you think the world needs more of? Like, what type of person?
The world needs more of people that don't judge other people, that let people just be themselves and grow, and and don't down people when they fall. Let people fall sometimes and grow instead of downing them so much and judging them. We're so hard on people. I wish people would change that.
I mean, it's kind of like I was saying earlier. The world in general. It's
I can't hear you, brother.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. My bad. Okay, like I was saying, the world at large is almost designed in a way I feel like to keep you sort of down like that. And most people fall for it, I think. And it's the strong ones, the resilient ones that get up and keep on going. I personally think there's something to be said of that, of just continuing to push no matter what. Because what else are you gonna do? So give up. I think a lot of people, just like you said, way like it's come full circle, way back in the beginning. People got to get a hobby.
They gotta find something to believe in.
Yeah. And a lot of times people. So, have you ever had a psychedelic experience?
Yeah, I've had a lot of I've had a lot of those.
Same here.
I actually had a seizure in Dallas at Big T's off 2 hits of fake acid.
Awesome.
That 2C, yeah, that 2CI.
Yeah.
I took 2 hits, man, and I had a seizure in Big T's.
What the fuck?
It was fucked up.
Like a restaurant?
Nah, it's like a plaza with like all this fake shit. They got a whole bunch of fake Louis V. They got like Jordans, and they got like all types of
That's
diamonds. And
a seizure at.
I had it. It was wild. Like I was walking, right, and all of a sudden, at first I was in a car, but then I was in Dallas and we was in the hood, and I'm like, bro, hell no, I'm not staying in this car. So I started walking inside, and then I see my friends, right, and I see my friends, and then and then next thing you know, I see these Haitian people, and I start hearing Haitian music, and the girl that I Haitian music, and the girl that I was with started laughing, and her laugh was like, ha ha ha, and it was just like shoo shoo shoo, and next thing you know, I was having a seizure, and They said that I was saying, get these demons out of me.
Oh,
And I had my pants down and I woke up in the fucking hospital. And I was like, what happened? And they said, they were like, you said that you were on PCP. I was like, oh, shit. Well, I wasn't.
yeah.
And my friends left me, and my family came and got me in Dallas.
You left you in Dallas? Jesus
In
Christ.
Dallas.
That ain't your friends.
Nah, not at all. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's you know, my testimony is like so deep. Like it's so important to trust your family, love your family, stay close to your family. Man, respect your family, bro.
Yeah.
Man, don't disrespect your loved ones, man. That's the worst thing you could ever do in this world.
Yeah.
It's like a curse.
You're fucking
I promise you.
shitty to the only people that care about you. You know, it's a bad thing.
It's the worst thing to do. I promise you.
I don't know. I mean, there's probably somewhere like you chainsaw
Nah,
a bunch of people's heads off. It'd probably be
nah.
no.
It's the worst. It's even worse, bro, because you gotta think about it, bro. Your mom.
I mean, I'm not saying be
Yo,
your mom.
think no. Just let me think about it. Think about it. Your mom birthed you at her fucking pussy,
True.
nigga. Her fucking pussy, nigga. She pushed you out of her fucking pussy, nigga.
I was a C-section.
See what I'm saying, bruh? They cut her fucking stomach open, bruh.
It's fucked up.
You were in her fucking stomach, bruh.
And they can die.
She held you in her fucking stomach. Do you like you can't even fathom the pain. You can't even fathom what a woman has to go through. They are the most unique creatures, bro. A woman, bro, has the most immense knowledge. They have the key. I'm telling you, bro. Women know all, bro. Pussy is power, bro. Without pussy, bro, this world is nothing, bro. Females, bro. Without females, bro, this world is nothing. We need them. We need them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
Hmm. I mean, without
You disrespect your mama, bro, that's the worst thing you could do, bro. It's a curse on your life. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I understand there's circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not your mom, sometimes it's not your dad, but I'm saying the people that love you, don't disrespect the people that love you. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's the ultimate curse on your life.
it'll fuck you up.
It'll fuck up your life, for real. I'm just speaking from past occurrences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just out of my ass. I'm just speaking what I've been through. So
Yeah.
that's it.
You know, and a lot of people say intelligence is defined by learning from other people's mistakes. So if people hear you and listen to that, they learn from your mistake. You know, it's good.
That's the point. That's the whole reason I do music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a great way to define the way you do music. It's a good message.
that's just what it is.
You know.
Yeah, I
Wow.
feel like I'm a superhero. I'm the Black Static Shock, nigga.
I
You know what
thought
I'm saying?
that was black.
Huh? You never seen Static Shock?
I thought that was a black guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit was fly. That shit was one of the coldest cartoons ever.
yeah. That was when like Batman Beyond and stuff like that came on.
type shit. Yeah, that was like the coldest era of cartoons.
I know, and it just like disappeared too. Kind of sucks.
I know, right? That was like the illest era of cartoons. That was like when Batman was like, they had like so many outfits for him and shit. Like that shit was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Niggas don't know though, man. Niggas don't know about the 90s, man.
No, yeah, it's a pretty fucking weird place to be sandwiched in.
Yeah, it is because we're stuck in nostalgia. We're just like, man, like people like me, especially like I'm born in 1994. So like I am not good at technology at all. Like I have this iPhone for shit like this, but like I call people on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old man because I am horrible at technology, bro. Because I'm a fucking 90s baby, bro. Like I'm not meant for this shit. Like when shit switched to computers, I was like, what?
Whoa.
And now niggas is talking about, oh, you gotta have your shit on Spotify. I'm like, nigga, I got 8 mixtapes on fucking SoundCloud. I gotta put all that music on Spotify. Well, you motherfuckers are gonna have to wait a minute.
That's a lot of music.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wow. Well, JxReed, where remind me again. It's about time to wrap up here. Remind me again where people can find you, like your SoundCloud, Instagram, the documentary coming out. What do you want to promote? How do people get more JxReed?
I think the most thing.
I mean, I'll put like the way that you spell it and stuff like that. I'll put all this shit in the description of the video so they can just click on that or read it or whatever. But I mean, like where, yeah.
Yeah, the most thing y'all should fuck with right now is my SoundCloud, and that's capital J X capital R E E D, and that's capital J X capital R E E and D as in dog. So JxReed. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one in Oklahoma City. You'll see me. I got 542 followers. So that's the main thing I want y'all to follow right now because that's what I have my project on. And yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been dope. That we always have a good conversation, man.
yeah, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
We might have to fuck around and I don't know, bro. We'll talk, man. After this shit, man, hit me up
Your live.
in the DM, man, and I'm gonna call you and we'll figure out some shit.
Yeah, I might try to set up some live podcasts soon.
On me, some shit like that. On me. But we'll talk. I don't want the people to know. They got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Go find JxReed. Uh, this has been Ketsuban versus the world. All right, dog.
Stay up, brother.